What I love about art museums is there's so many different kinds.
I work for an encyclopedic museum.
We're a college museum.
We focus on a single object.
I work for a museum which is dedicated to the art of our time.
My museum is primarily an archaeological museum, and so we have around 50 excavations happening all over the world.
As an art museum person, you always think within 500 years time frames.
There's the collecting, there's the conservation, there's the preservation.
There's research. Our curators are hard at work on future projects.
One area where art museums may be a little unique is we're with you through your whole life.
Baby tours, toddler tours. We had a mystery murder. I was part of it. It was hilarious.
The numbers of yellow buses that line up outside our building every day is extraordinary.
You will see artists making art or working with our staff.
You might see kids in our digital studio or our art lab.
You would find a group of people who have decided that the way in which they want to engage in public service for our community is through art.
It's always about the teaching moment, and this can happen at any level, at any time.
When your 5-year-old says, I saw this or that, and I can tell you about it, it's a very, very powerful notion.
I mean, nothing pleases me more when people come into a museum, young people, and to have them be surprised that it's much more interesting than they had expected.
Our museum's fairly noisy, actually. People talk, and they reminisce, and they share experiences.
My greatest interest is in the whole moment of wonder. There's that magic moment when their jaw drops and their brain pops.
You put a sculpture in the middle of the room and everyone's going to look at it differently. Meaning is fluid and should be.
What we try to provoke precisely is the common things that we all share. Emotions, fears, satisfaction, harmony, pleasure.
When you look at the totality of our experience, it spurs creativity, engenders empathy, it teaches people how to communicate in verbal and non-verbal ways. I mean, these are the things that people will need in the future.